Hello, everybody, and welcome to Japan. This is the B.LEAGUE 2022-2023 season and the battle between Sanin NEOPHOENIX and Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Well, one of these teams is headed towards the playoffs. The other is not. That's the home team, Sanin NEOPHOENIX. However, Sanin with a lot to play for as they continue to improve on last season's performance. And certainly the fans have showed up today to really back their team. You can look at the standings and you can see they're in the central, Sanin NEOPHOENIX down in sixth place in the central, and Yokohama B-CORSAIRS up in second and 6 games clear of Sunrockers Shibuya, 4 behind Kawasaki Brave Thunders. They just lost a couple of close games to Kawasaki, so it's looking more and more like Yokohama are going to finish second in this group. And right there are looking at the playoff matchups potentially, and the wild card Nagoya Diamond Dolphins and Hiroshima also heading towards the Dragonflies towards the wild card. So those two teams coming out of the West. So again, it's the top 2 teams from each district, and then the two best teams that take the wild card spots. So Sanin NEOPHOENIX, as we look at their roster, you know, they've got some talent on this team, and when they put it all together, they get it done. Certainly Kosuke Kanemaru stands out in this team. 30 Ravena, the exciting Filipino, and as we highlight certain players in this team, Yante Maitan, number 24 as well. Here's a look at the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, and of course the big absentee continues to be Yuki Kawamura, who has a hamstring injury, and there he is wearing the navy blue t-shirt, smiling, knowing, I think, believing that he's going to be back in time for the playoffs. But without Kawamura, you can see he provides a lot of points. He certainly played well in the first 2 games when these two teams met. You know, probably a leading contender for the MVP honors the way that he has played this year. So starting for Yokohama today, it'll be Morikawa, Jackson, Oliver, Mori, and Sudo. And the head coach, Aoki, done a great job. It's been quite a turnaround this year for Yokohama. A lot of that is because of Kanemaru rather, and without him, Kawamura, without him, they haven't really played as well of late, losing 3 straight. And for the Sanin NEOPHOENIX, they come into this on the back of a losing streak themselves and looking to right the ship again to try to have some momentum. It's always better to finish a season with a little bit of momentum, some wins to keep the fans excited, and to also, you know, a lot of players need to really show what they can do to really confirm their places in this team or to make themselves attractive for other teams, be it in the B-League or wherever else. You always know that somebody is watching. And for Sanin NEOPHOENIX, these are players. We talk about Hicks, O'Quinn, Kanemaru, Hosokawa, 30 Ravena, as I mentioned, that would stand a very good chance of being in numerous other teams. That's the 3-game losing streak by Yokohama. So it hasn't really been blowout city for this team. It was April 2nd, that 93-84 win against the Shiga Lake Stars that Yuki Kawamura got injured. They won that game. They won the next game as well. But since then, they have lost 3 straight, albeit, you know, to very good opponents, at least in the first couple, to Kawasaki Brave Thunders. And I suppose perhaps alarm bells were ringing a little bit after their last performance. That was going up against Toyama Grouses, a team that has struggled a little bit. Those are the comparison of the team stats. Both teams shooting under 50% from the floor overall. Decent free throw shooting for San and NEOPHOENIX, and that's an area where Yokohama probably need to really be concerned about as they head into the playoffs. You know, you're only shooting 61%, and that's the type of percentage that can end up hurting you. So as we look at also an intriguing matchup today for San and NEOPHOENIX and the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, we believe this could be a determining matchup. San and NEOPHOENIX, well, certainly Yamauchi, the captain, going up from San and NEOPHOENIX, going up against number 18 for Yokohama, Mori. And looking at their comparative stats, those are the two captains. And they're also point guards. Mori getting the start today. And you can see that they both play nearly half the game on average. Well, the B-League just does such an amazing job of putting a very watchable product on the court, and you can see how every club actually approaches that pregame a little bit different. Here you get a look at the members of the team. That was Hicks, Isaiah Hicks, the former North Carolina Tar Heel. Plays the power forward spot. So San and NEOPHOENIX, again, this is the starting five. 30 Ravena. Hicks, Isaiah Hicks, Kylo Quinn. The sweet shooter, Kanemaru. And number 29 coming out, Hosokawa. So Kazuki Hosokawa coming out and averaging 10.1 points per game. And the rest of the team comes out here in the pregame. And the head coach for San N, of course, is Coach Ono, who I think very experienced hand, and that always comes in handy when you're trying to build something. You're going to have some highs, you're going to have some lows. Just got to ride out the storm and hope to keep getting better and better and come into next season and continue the improvement. Again, the starting fives today for San N, 30 Ravena, Isaiah Hicks, Kylo Quinn, Kosuke Kanemaru, and Kazuki Hosokawa. For the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, it is Masaki Morikawa, Charles Jackson, Devin Oliver, Kenta Mori, and Koya Sudo. Jackson comes into this game averaging almost 16 points per game and 10.5 rebounds. So there's Devin Oliver hugging Kylo Quinn. And Kylo Quinn hugs Charles Jackson. Friends before the game, friends after the game, but enemies during the game. And hostilities are about to commence. So again, Yokohama trying to overtake Kawasaki for first place. Probably not going to happen, but we know they're going to the playoffs. And we are underway here in the B-League. San and NEOPHOENIX winning the opening tip and coming out missing. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS again without Yuki Kawamura. because of the hamstring injury. For some more games, not coming back till early May, beginning of May, and a foul has been called. And you want to be really careful as we see 30 Ravenna. You want to be really careful with those hamstring injuries. They will ruin your season if you're not careful. And I think that clearly Yokohama erring on the side of caution, not rushing him back until he is completely ready. There's Jackson getting it down low and missing, and the whistle blows, and the foul. So the foul on O'Quinn. Wasn't the hardest of fouls, but nevertheless, the referee thought there was enough that was enough to blow the whistle and to put Jackson on the line. So he gets the game's first point at the free throw line. And again, Yokohama have struggled at the free throw line this season. It has to be a concern going into the playoffs. Well, he takes his time and makes both. So much for that. Ravenna dribbling up high. His brother Kiefer also plays in the B-League. Here's 30 Ravenna getting in. They get after it. O'Quinn puts it up and in. He ties it. There's Jackson. Spins, turns. He gets blocked by O'Quinn this time. NEOPHOENIX trying to pick up the pace a little bit. Osakawa off the glass, not good, but there is the putback. Well, it was certainly a dunk attempt. He didn't necessarily dunk it through, but the ball did go through, and it's another basket for O'Quinn. And right down the middle of the lane, and nobody picks up for Yokohama. Morikawa. Ravenna spins, puts it up, and earns the trip to the free throw line. Ravenna's numbers, not too bad really. 11.1 points, 4.4 assists, 4.8 rebounds. Very, very explosive leaper, and probably more physical, a little bit more physical than his brother Kiefer. Both of them could end up playing this summer. We don't know yet for the Philippines when they serve as one of the host nations for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Of course, Japan also hosting games. The main host will be the Philippines. That's going to be a huge tournament. Here is Jackson getting it down low, follows up the miss, and the foul called. So Jackson goes back to the line. I'm not sure. I think that was on Hicks, that foul. And so they did count the basket, and it's 6-5 Yokohama. Sanin looking for a way in, and the foul called out on the perimeter. So calling it pretty tight so far today. And Bad attempt short from Kanemaru. Devin Oliver. Over to Jackson. And Jackson has been at the head of the spear. He has been the player that has been attacking. A little bit of confusion in the ranks. Judging by the look on Hicks' face. Looking over to Quinn. So Jackson again finds his way to the free throw line where he's earning a living so far today. And this is the first. Well, he made his first two of the day, but now he's struggling. He's missed two in a row. Let's see if he can get back over 50% for the day. And he does. So 5 points for Charles Jackson. Bounce pass from O'Quinn and into the lane. Kanemaru. We know he can bury those jump shots. Sometimes you want to see the ball go through the hoop, even on a drive, just to kind of get in the flow, find your rhythm. Jackson, little jump hook. Hicks rebounds and runs, hands it off to Ravena. Ravena explodes, puts it up. Oh, and he missed a shot. He did the hard work. He got where he needed to be, and then just did not finish. As Kenta Mori played D. Now another chance. Isaiah Hicks rebounds and runs. And gets it to O'Quinn, and he is pushed. Nudged out of bounds. So Sudo picks up the foul. And, you know, from an offensive standpoint, Yokohama, even though they've kept their last few games close, you can see that without Kawamura, they are a different team. Yeah, without your point guard. And O'Quinn nails the jump shot. So we're going to see a substitution here for Sanin, and coming right back and stroking it from deep. Number 18 for Yokohama, Mori. Captain answers, now driving in. Nobody picks up Ravena. Quiet start for Oliver, but that's a good looking shot right there from Morikawa. Masaki Morikawa averaging just 7.5 points per game. Gets his first three. Out hustling, saving it, inbounds. And here come the Corsairs. Charles Jackson again fouled. Kanemaru puts Jackson back on the free throw line. So El Capitan has just checked into the game. We highlighted him before the game, Yamauchi. And again, he comes in averaging 3.7 points and 3.6 assists per contest. Charles Jackson gets it to go off the rim and the backboard, and it falls through. Also checking in for Yokohama is Akahu. So Raita Akahu averaging 4.2 points per game. Signing NEOPHOENIX into the lane too early. So Charles Jackson gets another attempt. Well, this has been pretty much the offense for Yokohama, other than the Mori three-pointer. Here is Jackson again and makes another free throw, so he gets both to go down on that trip. Yamauchi calls the play. Now Hicks with his back to the basket. Now turns and nice feathery shot. Not sure what Devin Oliver's looking for a travel there. That looked like a good move to me. Oliver trying to force the issue. Now passes it back outside. O'Quinn sagging on Jackson. Now Oliver puts it up. The left-hander and off target. NEOPHOENIX pushing it quickly. Great effort, but not even close on the finish. Now Oliver, and the left-hander goes up and in. Well, that's a 4-point swing. Bounce pass back to O'Quinn. Passes up the jumper, loses the handle, gets it back. Here's Ravena, shot clock winding down. Drives again and maintains his concentration and finishes beautifully that time. He's got strong upper body, and is able to finish. Just needs to keep that concentration. He'll be just fine. It'll be tough to handle for opponents. Cajo was open. They instead pass it to the other side and another miss. And again, a chance for Sana NEOPHOENIX to tie it or take the lead. A beautiful bounce pass, O'Quinn. So O'Quinn just taking over the role of playmaker. A couple of nice bounce passes from him on the last couple of trips down the floor. And Sana NEOPHOENIX have tied it up at 17. Here's Jackson going right at O'Quinn, gets rejected. Gets it back to a beautiful bounce pass. Jackson, Morey to the corner, and the great defense. The shot did not beat the shot clock, and O'Quinn with the rejection. Well, Jackson claiming he was fouled. I don't believe it. Great crowd in the Toyohashi City Gymnasium. Sana NEOPHOENIX knotted at 17, and a little runner off target, but O'Quinn chases it, and it's going to stay at this end. They are not going to keep it at this end. They're going to go the other way. The referee gave the wrong signal. Patrick Alda now is going to check into the game. The Czech international. Seems to have found a home in Japan. And for Sanin, checking into the game is Tsuchiya. Well, he gets it across midcourt. Yamauchi guarding him. Three-point look is off from Ova. And O'Quinn with another rebound. Pass intercepted by Jackson. He knew exactly what was coming. Morey almost traveled. Now Alda gets in. Follows up his miss, and the big left-hander misses again. Quinn fakes the handoff a couple of times. And Kento Morey picks up the foul. So that's number 2. And Mori was a little bit upset because Yamauchi kind of pushed off on him as well before to kind of get away, and that wasn't called. Coming into the game now, number 5, Takahashi for the NEOPHOENIX. O'Quinn picks up the dribble. Shot clock about to expire. They're not going to get it off in time. Just completely lost their heads. No idea the shot clock was about to expire. Sometimes if a play doesn't develop quickly enough, you got to be ready to cut it loose. So 1:13 remaining as you look at Isaiah Hicks. Oliver still looking to get it going. Only 2 points for Devin Oliver. There you go, long 3 for Yokohama. Oba missed his first, and that's his first make. Ravena for 3. Good rotation on that. Chasing it down in the corner for Yokohama was Oba. King also in the game, number 23. Here it is to the corner. Akaho off the front of the iron. So the last shot should go to Santa NEOPHOENIX. Let's see if they can get a good opportunity here. It's going to be go time with about 7 seconds left. Cody Ravena. It's go time. Passes back out to the perimeter, and, well, they ended up getting a running 3-point attempt from the wing, and it's no good. So, Yokohama, no Yuki Kawamura, but they lead it 20-17 over Sanin NEOPHOENIX. 20-17, Yokohama B-CORSAIRS on top of San and NEOPHOENIX here in the Toyohashi City Gymnasium, and NEOPHOENIX hanging tough here. 3 places off the bottom of the Central Division. They won't be going to the playoffs. However, looking to build on a improved season. Meanwhile, Yokohama playing without their star Yuki Kawamura. And King comes out and drills a 3-pointer. Both these teams riding losing streaks coming into this. Yokohama have suffered 3 straight defeats. 4 in a row have been suffered by the NEOPHOENIX. And now an offensive foul setting the screen on Tsuchiya. Yeah, he just kind of nudged slid right into a Kaho. That was an easy call. He even got hurt on the play, it looks like, at Kaho. 30 Ravena may have even been injured on the play. You don't want to take a player's feet away from him, and that's exactly what happened there. It clipped him on the back of his feet. Patrick Oda. Matsuzaki drives, misses, and the foul has been called. So Matsuzaki, having just checked into the game, is going to the free throw line. Hiroki Matsuzaki. It's about 9.5 minutes per game. So Yamauchi comes back into the game. So a little shaky here. A little shaky for San and NEOPHOENIX now as they trail by 7 points. Ooh, and Kanemaru travels. And suddenly San and NEOPHOENIX going off the rails here a little bit. So dribble's okay. Well, it looked like Matsuzaki maybe bumped into him, got away with one there. Here's Patrick Alda. King on the baseline, back to Alda. So now he gets free throws. Kyle O'Quinn coming back into the game, trying to get some of this momentum back for sign-in. He just presents so many problems for opponents. Just his presence on the court is going to give his team some more options. Gives the other team something to think about. Alda makes the first. Very accomplished player. Patrick Alda plays college basketball in America. Played professionally in Europe. Obviously from the Czech Republic. Played for his national team. Played the last FIBA Basketball World Cup, helping the Czech Republic finish or reach the quarterfinals. One of the great success stories. Thirty Ravena losing the ball. Good job by Oba, who's made a positive impact since coming into the game. A concerned look by Aoki. O'Quinn. Over to Ravena. Shot clock about to expire. O'Quinn, he's got to launch it. And for the second time, O'Quinn kind of holds on to the ball a little bit too late. He's trying to make a a pass to an open player, but there's just not enough time. He's got to cut it loose. So down 10 points and in trouble are the San and NEOPHOENIX, and now they leave Oliver wide open, and he punishes them with a three-pointer. So Devin Oliver, he's got 5 points, and Yokohama B-CORSAIRS now cruising, leading to the timeout, and Tsuchiya just got screened by Patrick Yauda. That is the scoring for Yokohama. And Jackson leading away with 7 points, 5 points apiece for Morikawa and Oliver. And 3 points apiece for Oba and Mori. Both of them with three-pointers. So King goes to the free throw line. Excuse me, no, he's not. Sorry. Just scored. Now we've got San and NEOPHOENIX bringing it the other way, coming out of the timeout. Yamauchi, the runner. And King rebounds the miss. Alda catches and goes in for the layup. And this is starting to get ugly here early in the second quarter. Yokohama grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. Another runner. They get it this time to O'Quinn. And O'Quinn catches it and puts it up and in. I would get O'Quinn as many touches as possible right now, but this is where you have to get some improvement on the defensive end. You got to start getting some stops. We'll drive, another miss. O'Quinn with the rebound. Hicks has it knocked away by Oliver. Saves it inbounds to his teammate Alda. Careless by Hicks. Now into the corner. King steps to his left. Three-pointer, and that was short. So living dangerously. Hicks rebounds and runs yet again. Three-pointer is good. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. So Kyle O'Quinn looks as if he's telling his team, let's jump on my back. Let's get back in this game. Oliver dribbles right. And good hands by Hicks. Now to O'Quinn. Back to Hicks. And O'Quinn trying to get the layup. See if we get a coach's challenge on this. I think O'Quinn probably should have taken that all the way. Yeah, just Matsuzaki was there. Hicks just did not have position. So they're fortunate to retain possession. Third Ravena coming back into the game. So just one three-pointer made so far for the San and NEOPHOENIX. Three-pointer, that's good again. Just what the doctor ordered. Hosokawa, he's got it within himself to do that. See if they can get him some more looks. It's a 7-point game. King, bounce pass, out of... Well, he is a left-hander. He does so well for a player his size, his mobility. He's able to defend that low post. Yamauchi. Now Hicks. A little fade from Hicks. Good energy there from Jackson, knocking it away from O'Quinn. King, a little hesitation, takes it all the way. How about that from King? Boy, he has been a live wire since coming into the contest. He's got 5 points. The combo guard. Yamauchi bounced pass to O'Quinn. O'Quinn took his time, made it, gets it back to a single-digit deficit. 4:58 remaining. You see King, or O'Quinn rather, I think happy to head over to the bench just to catch his breath. He's going to have to come back out and carry his team here to halftime. Hosokawa doing a good job there, getting it inside to O'Quinn. That time O'Quinn was ready. He let it fly. I mean, he's got to cut it loose when he's got those open looks. He can knock it down just like Hosokawa. So San NEOPHOENIX so far today, O'Quinn has got 13 points to lead the team. Third Rivena and Hosokawa each with 5 points. Hicks and Kanemaru each with 2. And you're going to need more production from both of those guys if you're gonna get a win today. Hicks came into this game averaging 14.8 points per contest, along with 6.8 rebounds, and Kanemaru 9.7 points. So stands to reason we're going to see them get a little bit more involved. Hicks has only attempted a couple of shots. Coach Aoki. I think I misidentified Coach Ono earlier in the game at the helm of San NEOPHOENIX. Here's King again. Drifts in from the elbow, misses. Yamauchi has it knocked away, but gets it back. O'Quinn hands it off to Hosokawa. Now he keeps it. Oh, beautiful pass from O'Quinn, and he gets it to Hicks. Well, Kyle O'Quinn just doing it all right now. Hicks, the beneficiary. Just the quality of the play of O'Quinn. He can score, he can block shots, he can rebound, and we have seen his passing today. He has really done a good job setting up his teammates. Here goes King, bounce pass over to Auda. And look at that, another aspect of his game, the rebounding from O'Quinn. Yamauchi from the free throw line. O'Quinn guarding. Now, here comes King. King's cooling off a little bit. Hicks maybe getting away with a foul. Jackson hands it off to Auda. And all ball goes out of bounds. But it's going to stay at this end with 12 seconds on the shot clock. I think Hicks got away with a couple of fouls there. Auda's going to go out. He was wanting a foul called on Yamauchi. So I think San and NEOPHOENIX riding their luck on that one. Gonzalez come into the game, number 23 for San In. From the corner, Kenta Mori, and the rebound. Excuse me, that was Mori. Now the rebound back over to San and NEOPHOENIX with a chance to cut into that 7-point deficit. It was looking bad there for a while earlier in this quarter. They've got a real opportunity here. Here's a Quinn. Puts it up from the baseline. And doesn't get the friendly bounce. Oliver looks up, passes up the floor. Great hustle from O'Quinn. Look at the effort from O'Quinn. Just read it beautifully. 30 Ravena drives in. Oh, what a play from 30. He didn't finish. They keep the ball. Bounce pass. Hicks gets in and finishes. He's got 6. And remembering how Hicks got away with a couple of fouls, I'm not sure he should be asking for an N1 at that end. Good job, Hosokawa. But some of the play from O'Quinn is just dazzling. I mean, everything he does is just sensational, whether it's his scoring, whether it's his passing, his rebounding. Look at him hustle down here. Gets the steal, gets the hands up. Wonderful play. And then this is Hicks. And yeah, that's not a foul. San Ed losing the game right now, 36-31. But Kyle O'Quinn, you got to say he's the best player in the court. He's got 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of blocks, a couple of steals. He's been terrific. Coach Aoki knows doesn't want another loss today, even if it's on the road. They've already suffered 3 defeats in a row without their star. So Yuki Kawamura out with the hamstring injury until the beginning of May. And they want to put the brakes on this losing streak here today against another team that's desperate to stop the rot. San and NEOPHOENIX have lost 4 in a row coming into this game. Seen flashes of good play from both teams, but neither team looks really assertive. Here is the miss from the corner from Sudo. Go to Ravena. Hicks going up against Oliver. Ooh. Go to Ravena. Shot clock about to expire. They got to launch it. Hicks gets it off in time. Nobody there for the rebound. It's happened a few times today. The offense just kind of grinds to a halt. And they end up sometimes not even getting a shot off. So that's a missed opportunity for San In. Jackson, good hands from O'Quinn, but the ball falls kindly to Kenta Mori. Here goes Oliver. Into the corner. 3-point shot is good. Well, Akaho back in the game. His ankle or foot looks okay. And we've got timeout. So a little bit of good fortune there with Jackson's ball falling to Mori, and then he gets it back inside to Oliver, who finds his teammate open in the corner, and Akaho drills it. Well, you look around the B League and you look at the teams. We saw the playoff situation Chiba Jets, boy, they have been tough, haven't they? But you also got Shimane Susono Magic. They've won 42 games. Chiba Jets have won 45. Tremendous, tremendous season for them. Alvar Tokyo, once again, have a great team, 38-13. And probably Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, the big surprise this season, the way they have been able to get after it. Of course, Ryuka Golden Kings with 40 wins. They could end up overtaking Shimane Susono Magic for the first place in the West. But Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, who saw them locking up or getting into that number 2 spot this season? Dramatic improvement for them. And also Hiroshima Dragonflies and Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, great seasons for them as well. It's been a fantastic B-League season as we enter the stretch run of the regular season before the playoffs. San and NEOPHOENIX, as we talked about, they want to keep improving, keep getting better, get a win today. Here is, oh, the bank is open. Are you kidding me? Osakawa makes a deposit from three-point land. He's got 8 points. Now Oliver gets in, runs into Hicks. He wanted the foul, but Hicks went straight up. Osakawa. So the foul on Okaho. Well, as bad as it looked for San and NEOPHOENIX at the start of the second quarter, or early in the second quarter, they've done pretty well to pull to within 5 points. They need to keep, they want to get even closer here before the break. This could be a big swing here if they don't score, and then Yokohama do before halftime. Here's O'Quinn. Shot clock about to expire, puts it up. I mean, the guy's just a superstar. He is sensational. He's a perfectionist. We saw him talking to himself during the last time out. I mean, watch this. Kind of after the screen, right at the free throw line. And then Jackson, you feel bad for Jackson. I mean, it's like, what are you going to do guarding Kyle O'Quinn? Because if you do get out, I mean, I think really the only thing you can do with him is to really get out and guard him closely. But he can also blow past you. So right now, Kyle O'Quinn is just taking matters into his own hands. Sensational. 15 points, 6 rebounds now. He's got 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. Hosokawa's play also has come up and has been very important for this team. He's got 8 points, hit both of his 3-pointers. And Tsuchiya lending his big body to the calls today, down low. Tsuchiya only plays about 6 minutes per game. He's played 4-13 so far, so he's given some quality minutes here early. Hasn't scored. It's not just about scoring. It's not just about the stats. It's about making sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing on offense. Also in there is Hanzawa, number 23. So Oliver brings it up as Yokohama try to retain or try to get that last shot. We'll go with about 7 seconds, maybe 8 seconds. Oh, they feed it down low to Jackson. He puts it up and in. Well, they scored early, but they've given a little bit of time here. But they don't inbound the basketball. Tsuchiya held onto it too long. He's got to launch it. Well, they had plenty of time, but Tsuchiya was worried about turning it over. And, well, good finish there from Jackson. And it's Yokohama B-CORSAIRS leading it 41-36 over San and NEOPHOENIX at halftime. 41-36 is the lead for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, taking on San NEOPHOENIX here in the Toyohashi City Gymnasium, and this is how things transpired here in the first half. Kyle Quinn, one of his buckets, tried to throw it down and ended up getting a little bit of help from the rim, from the basketball gods. But here he is stroking the jump shot. He's 7 of 8 from the floor. He's got 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Kenta Mori with that three-point shot, the captain. Remember, without Yuki Kawamura, everybody has to do a little bit extra for Yokohama today, and that included Morikawa stroking the three-pointer. But Quinn, despite the beautiful bounce pass, doesn't get the assist because of the missed shot, and Oliver just takes off going the other way and makes the layup, makes him pay. King was very good after he checked into the game. That time dishing to Oba. Oba had a nice first half. Oliver left wide open. Tsuchiya lost him. Here's King rebounding the miss. Oliver with a nice pass to Auda. Patrick Auda, player they struggled to contain when he was in the game. Hosokawa came to life. That was a nice dish. O'Quinn with 2 more of his points. Here's Hosokawa stroking the three-pointer for the NEOPHOENIX. So they are 3 of 6 from three-point range. And that was a tremendous hustle play from O'Quinn. Not only does he get the steal, but before he goes out of bounds, passes to his teammate. And then Isaiah Hicks started getting involved a little bit in the offense. Akaho stroking it right there at the end of the first half to get a little bit of the momentum back for Yokohama going to halftime. So as we look at the team stats and the shooting percentages, well, both teams shooting it pretty well from deep, but Yokohama have attempted more, and they've got 6. That's been a big emphasis. But look at inside the arc, 6 more makes for San NEOPHOENIX, 13 of 25, compared to 7 of 19 for Yokohama. And at the free throw line, that's been a big difference as well. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, 9 of 11. Charles Jackson doing a lot of his damage there. Just 1 of 2 for San N. And San N with the rebounding advantage. $19 points coming off the bench. That's huge as well for Yokohama. No points off the bench for the NEOPHOENIX. And we talked about the captains before the game. How might they play today? We thought they might be pretty crucial, especially Kenta Mori with Yuki Kawamura out of the game. And he's got those numbers. I mean, you're not going to see him come out and set the world on fire, but he needs to contribute. And so far, he's made 1 of his 2 shots. He's got the 4 assists, which is a good sign for Yokohama. And he's got the steal. The problem is, without Kawamura, he does not just get the assist, but he also does a lot of the scoring. So the scoring leaders today, Jackson has 9 for Yokohama, Auda 6. Five points as well for Morikawa, and of course O'Quinn with the 15 points. Hosokawa has the 8 points and the 6 points for Isaiah Hicks. And then no surprise whatsoever. I mean, look at Jackson, though. He's doing a good job leading his team both in scoring and rebounding. And on the left, well, it's the Kyle O'Quinn show. 15 points, as I mentioned. But not just his scoring. He's also got the 6 rebounds. He's leading the team in assists. He's also leading the team in blocks and steals. 2 steals, 2 blocks. So Yuki Kawamura seemed to be walking around rather gingerly at halftime, making some passes to teammates with his hamstring problem. So just has to be really careful with that and let it heal properly so he can come back and be ready for the playoffs. Second half action is underway. 41-36, Yokohama on top. And San NEOPHOENIX starting with possession here. O'Quinn, bounce pass to 30. 30, couldn't control it. Here's Devin Oliver. A nice running shot there from Yokohama's Morikawa. Yamauchi, the captain. Steps back. Jackson on him. O'Quinn. Well, they're not going to stop him, and he gets to the line. That is a thankless task for the guard if nobody comes and helps him. The only thing you can do is foul earlier to prevent the three-point play. And didn't see too much wrong there on the team in terms of a foul, but anyway, the whistle blows, and O'Quinn has a chance for a three-point play. So O'Quinn misses a rare trip to the line for San NEOPHOENIX, and O'Quinn, who does everything well, misses the free throw. What a nice play from Mori. He gets to the free throw line now for a couple of attempts. Give and go. And Yamauchi, the two players that we featured before the game, the head-to-head matchup. Yamauchi loses that one, but Kento Mori doesn't make the free throw. He does get the second. So Kento Mori with 4 points, and Yokohama up 44-38 as Yuki Kawamura watches from the sidelines. Nice pass down low, the rejection. Great defense, and now quickly to the other end. Good hustle, Jackson, and the foul called. See where the foul is. Yeah, that's a good call. Hicks going for the basketball, coming over the back. Again, making life difficult for the ref when he doesn't need to. That was a foul. Three-point shot from Yokohama, and it's good from Morikawa. After a 9-point lead. Here's 30. Ooh. Back to O'Quinn from deep. I mean, the guy just does it all, doesn't he? His team is under pressure. They need every bit of offense they can get from him, and he delivers. He's having a sensational game. Whistle blows. Charles Jackson comes out and tries to pick 30 Ravena. So the foul called, but no shots, and once again Yokohama try to stretch the lead. How about that? Nice finish from Yokohama's number 30, Sudo. So Koya Sudo, his first points of the game. Osakawa bounce pass to O'Quinn. He turns, makes a pass out to 30 Ravena. They get it to Yamauchi, who drives in, goes off 1 foot. Oh, beautiful play from Hicks. I'm not sure that was an assist. We'll see if they give him one. So 30 Ravena is going to sit down and is going to be replaced by Hanzawa. Played in the first half, didn't score, played 5 minutes. Morikawa steps back for 3. You can count it. Boy, no substitute for a great shooter, is it? And he has nailed it. 13 points, having quite a game. 5 of 7 from the floor. He's now 3 of 4 from three-point range. Osakawa again drives in, gets it to O'Quinn. Not stopping that. Not at all. Osakawa's playing nice basketball. I think it helps that he's out there on the court with O'Quinn because the opponents have to worry about O'Quinn. But he's got to be assertive, and he has been. Here's Oliver. And that's goal interference. I think the basketball had actually gone through the hoop as Hicks blocks it away. Here it is again. Watch. See if it's already through the hoop here. It was already off the backboard is what it was. And even then, he got caught up in the net. And Kenta Mori now with the hold. Remember, no bench points today for San and NEOPHOENIX. That's been a problem. They need some production coming from the bench at some point. Kyle O'Quinn to Hicks. He's fouled as he goes up. And 1 for Isaiah Hicks. And just when it seems like Yokohama might be about to put some distance between themselves and San and NEOPHOENIX yet again, San come back and make it interesting here. And that's a good call. Foul on Sudo. And O'Quinn just making the smart plays. His passing, I don't know what's better. I don't know if it's his passing or his scoring. He is just elite. He probably won't get a triple-double today, Kyle O'Quinn. But then again, he won't be too far off. Here's the drive and the foul called. Yeah, he was all over him. Good call, the foul on Hanzawa. Trying to stay with Oliver. Done a lot of their damage at the free throw line today. Nice high arcing free throw. Nice rotation. Spin on the ball. Gets it to go through. Oh boy, that was a turnover waiting to happen. And Oliver drives in and dunks it. Boy, turnovers are absolutely toxic. If you turn it over at your end of the court, And Oliver all of a sudden coming to life. Wrong decision and leading to the timeout. Oliver with the flush. Once again, take it to the rim, big fella. Well, he has been good today, hasn't he? Morikawa, 13 points, 5 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 4 from three-point range. Big reason why Yokohama lead 58-47. San and NEOPHOENIX kind of shooting themselves in the foot here a couple of times. Takahashi hands it off to Hicks. Kanemaru's checked into the game. He passes it over to Hosokawa. Here's O'Quinn. Baseline, nice handoff to Hicks. Oh, he gets rejected from Jackson. Execution was perfect. Boy, and Takahashi flirting with an unsportsmanlike. I think he's hoping that they don't review this. Well, Isaiah Hicks just got absolutely rejected at the rim from Charles Jackson. I think to worry a little bit, I think unfortunate that they haven't at least looked at it to see if it was an unsportsmanlike. And he's missed another free throw. It's, you know, they've been in this position a couple of times today, Yokohama, where they've kind of had the momentum, they've had opportunities to stretch the lead, and they haven't. And the reason why that's dangerous is because you got Kyle O'Quinn on the other team, and he can lead his team back. I mean, he often defers. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a scoring, but when it come right down to it, he can actually put the team on his back like he has for much of the day and bring him back. Here he is. Kanemaru. Well, Kanemaru just isn't looking like the same player right now. Ball goes out of bounds. Had some great moments last season. Kanemaru hands it off. Takahashi doesn't want to take on Jackson. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. Jackson knocks it away. Shot clock about to expire. Well, what an attempt. What a play from O'Quinn to give him a good chance with that pass. And there's Isaiah Hicks scrambling, picking up the ball. I don't know how in the world San and NEOPHOENIX got 2 points. That trip down the floor looked like they were going to run out of time. Here's Oliver picking up the pace a little bit. And the Jackson, and Jackson just powers his way up for 2. Hicks. Hosokawa. Takahashi, not even looking at the shot. Hicks spins. Gets inside and gets it to drop. He's got 14 points. So Hicks is picking it up. Despite having that one shot rejected from Jackson. And it's back to a 10-point game. Just under 13 minutes remaining. 3-point shot, no good. Another chance here. You feel the door opening. Hicks up to O'Quinn. And just some good defense there from Jackson to prevent that layup. Kanemaru back to O'Quinn. O'Quinn saying, you don't want any bit of this. And Jackson commits the foul. Good hustle back by Jackson. And here's Jackson. Yeah, just kind of leans into him with the right forearm. Hicks takes a seat. They find Hosokawa down low. He turns, he puts it up, and it's in. So Nagoro into the game for the first time, number 15. Here's drifting in, missing a layup, and O'Quinn, another rebound for him. Hosokawa from three-point range. Short, long rebound. Kanemaru for three! And here we go again, folks. Santa NEOPHOENIX trimming the deficit to 5 points. I mean, that's, if your bench isn't scoring like Santa NEOPHOENIX's bench isn't, to see the replay here, then you need a lot of production from all of your starters, and especially a player like Kanemaru. He has to come out and really provide some scoring. So let's see if that kind of gets him going. It's taken a while, but with 12 minutes remaining, he's got his three-pointer. Steps back and buries it. So 15 for him. Excuse me, 5 for him. Okay, they're looking to see if it was a 3 or a 2. Well, it's hard to see from that angle. You couldn't really tell, but anyway, they give him the 3. Look at this angle. Okay, yeah. I mean, from there, looked like you could see some hardwood between the line and his foot. No white. So once again, Santa NEOPHOENIX making this interesting. Mori gets it down low to Alda. Alda just, nobody went up and stopped him. Sainin, I guess, didn't want to commit the foul. O'Quinn has only 1 foul. I think I would be tempted to put him on the line there. You don't want to give away a 3-point play, but nevertheless, you can't just give the man a layup. From the baseline, it's good from Kyle O'Quinn. 24 points for Kyle O'Quinn. I mean, the guy is worth the price of admission. He is sensational. Here's Jackson. Oh, nice. Spin, reverse layup using the glass. Here's 30. Kanemaru leans into it. Looked like he was trying to get a foul called. It wasn't. Big possession. Certainly Sanin need to lock down on defense. Mismatch. 30 having to guard Auda. And free throws coming for Patrick Auda. That was a no-win situation for 30 Ravena. Patrick Auda made his only other 2 free throw attempts. And he makes that one. Everybody else comes up to the line. One shot. Crowd trying to make some noise, but it doesn't affect Auda and his free throw attempt. He's got 10 points. And the lead goes back to 9 for Yokohama. 30 Ravena. O'Quinn. Pass wasn't there, so he held on to it. Jackson playing some D out on the perimeter, and O'Quinn with 7 seconds now on the shot clock. Oh boy, O'Quinn. If there's an area of the game where he hasn't done well today, he's had a few times where late in the shot clock, he needs to be a little bit more decisive. And again, the shot clock violation, I think that's definitely the second, if not the third shot clock violation. So Yokohama B-CORSAIRS with a chance now to go back up by double digits. Already over the limit are Sanin NEOPHOENIX, so they don't want to foul. Good hands, almost getting the steal, but Patrick Auda gets in, misses, and that will not count. If it goes, it does not. So with 10 minutes remaining, it's Yokohama on top, 67-58. Well, if Yokohama can win, they'll at least temporarily close the gap on Kawasaki Brave Thunders, who don't play until, 5:35 local time here in Japan. They take on Niigata. They'll be playing at Niigata. You saw Coach Aoki there just kind of looking down, thinking, let's just get the win and get out of here. Of course, they'll play again tomorrow. Chance of defense there from the crowd and the man on the tannoy as Sana and NEOPHOENIX try to get back in the game. Kanemaru rebounds the miss. Yamauchi guarded by King, who's checked into the game. Isaiah Hicks, Kylo Quinn getting a breather here right at the start. And Kanemaru driving all good. Tap in by Hicks. Good things happen when you get your feet wet. You might not score, but you can certainly get a foul, or you might be able to follow it up and score with a putback like Isaiah Hicks did. That's his specialty right there. Oliver back in the game. He's been a handful in the second half, and he continues to be a handful. And he looks at the ref and says, give me some love. Put me on the line for an and one, but he doesn't get it. Kanemaru. Here's Oliver. Well, they had the mismatch, and Nagoro gets tangled up there with Patrick Auda. That is a very tough assignment for Nagoro, trying to guard Auda. Doesn't give away that much in terms of height, but just the physicality of Patrick Auda is just really strong. Difficult to contain. Here goes the King. And again, Nagoro called for the foul as he tries to battle down low with Patrick Auda. Oh yeah, that was I mean, he got him right around the neck.
Number 9, Kyle Oakley.
King drives in. Oliver, oh boy, his efforts off the charts. They're really struggling. He's trying to put the final nails in the coffin here. And King, because of the effort from Oliver, gets the jump shot. And the lead goes to 12. Not able to have success at the rim, but the ball stays at this end of the court. It really just feels like Yokohama just have too much, and I guess that's no surprise when you look at the standings and you look at the previous games. But I guess what's disappointing if you are Sana and NEOPHOENIX is you're not able to take advantage so far of the absence of Kawamura, who's out with a hamstring injury. Well, that's a nice shot from Kanemaru. This must have happened about 4 times in the game, maybe even 5, where it's looked like Yokohama were about to just race away for a big win, and then Sana and NEOPHOENIX comes back. And of course, it usually coincides when Kylo Quinn is in the game. Here's Hicks. And a lot of physicality there. Hicks colliding with Oliver. Shot clock down to 10. King harassing. O'Quinn puts it on the deck and just loses his handle. Here comes King. And goes up and scores. Well, he's been a real plus overall today. Oh, beautiful pass, O'Quinn. Beautiful pass. O'Quinn with 7 assists, 8 rebounds, and 24 points. I mean, he's not out of the realm of possibility he could get a triple-double. Not that that matters, but for the fans, they love to see the triple-doubles. Oliver gets rejected from O'Quinn. O'Quinn just doing it all again. Kanemaru for three! Well, he has had a different mindset, Kanemaru, since he's come into the game in the second half. And yet again, sign-in NEOPHOENIX on the ropes have somehow given themselves a chance to win. And it all started with this right here. Look at Kyle O'Quinn with the swat. And then as Hosokawa comes up, he gets it over to Kanemaru, and the marksman nails the three-pointer. Now 3 of 5 from three-point range. Kanemaru, he knows he can do it. He's got to be confident. He's got to take control, and he has in this second half. Kanemaru, that's why he's out there. They need him. So look at the scoring. I mean, 16 for Hicks. Quinn's 24. 13 points as well for Kanemaru now. And their three-point shooting percentage is good. 7 of 13. Free throw line is the big difference in this game, really. I mean, 15 of 19 attempts have been made by Yokohama. Just 1 of 4 for sign-in NEOPHOENIX. But if you are sign-in NEOPHOENIX, you've given yourselves a chance here. Yet again. Let's see if Yokohama can restore their hegemony. Yamauchi guarding Kenta Mori. There's the battle of the captains. Kenta Mori, oh, nice pass to Jackson. What a play coming out of the timeout. Nice little kind of over-the-shoulder pass from Kenta Mori, the captain. Here's Kanemaru, this time not there. Kyle O'Quinn goes up and just could not quite get it. It looks like he's really kind of tired out there, having a hard time getting them down the floor. Great defense from Hicks. And Hicks pushing it, and he is fouled as he's met just after crossing midcourt. Sudo picks up the personal. Yamauchi, here he goes, O'Quinn. His passing again, and another assist. And Kyle O'Quinn, folks, has now got 8 assists and 8 rebounds to go with his 24 points. Triple-double alert. Morikawa for 3. He is 4 of 5 from three-point range. That felt like a dagger. That was a big one. So timeout on the court once again inside the final half of the last quarter here, the last 5 minutes of the game, and Morikawa's three-pointer was huge. Sign-in NEOPHOENIX have refused to go away, but really it's whenever they look like they're going to make it even more interesting, it seems like Yokohama just able to pick it up a notch and get some execution. It was a great drive coming out of the timeout by Kento Mori. Kanemaru has helped his team come back, catching this pass from Hosokawa and hitting that three-pointer, but it just feels like it's just too much. And really, San and NEOPHOENIX, I mean, you can't go through an entire game and expect to win if you're not getting to the free throw line and you're not getting any points from the bench. It's just putting too much onus, too much pressure on the starting five. So I suppose in terms of the depth, that is a huge advantage for Yokohama because they have 28 points coming from the bench. But also, as I said, they've also been able to get to the free throw line a lot, and they've made 15 of 19. So it's going to be the last roll of the dice here. And Kanemaru, oh boy, he is just electric once he gets it going, isn't he? I mean, he is hot as a firecracker. He and Morikawa really putting on a show from three-point range. He's now 4 of 7, and now the rejection from O'Quinn. And another chance for the San and NEOPHOENIX. Kanemaru rather fouled out on the perimeter. That's number 3. That's a good foul by Sudo. Here's O'Quinn again. Looking to make that killer pass. Hosokawa, nobody picks him up. And Hosokawa lays it up and in. And suddenly it's down to a 4-point game. And Yokohama B.CORSAIRS, they might want to think about getting Alda back in the game. Here's the drive, and what a tough finish. Morikawa. How good has he been? Terrific. He's got 18 points. Wow. Oh, beautiful pass. Another assist. Hicks gets the 2, and it's Kyle O'Quinn very definitely now with a chance to get that triple-double. He's got, I think that's his 10th assist. He's got 9 rebounds. He needs 1 more rebound for a triple-double. Here is Morikawa. Oh, rattles out. I'm very impressed by Morikawa today. Even so, the door is open. Can San NEOPHOENIX walk through it? Nice give and go. A wonderful play. Oh, and he goes up for the slam. And Kyle O'Quinn's got 26 points. And San NEOPHOENIX alive and kicking, trailing by just 2 points. What a comeback. Hosokawa down to Hicks, who did the right thing, not forcing it, looking for his teammate. And O'Quinn comes in, and there's no stopping him from there. Maybe even unlucky not to get to the free throw line. I think Charles Jackson was able to hold up just in time not to commit the foul. And what an opportunity here for San N, rewarding their fans who have come out in big numbers today to support this team. And look at that, the fans waving the Kyle O'Quinn posters, banners. He does indeed. He has 11 assists now. He's got 9 rebounds and 24 points. He needs 1 more rebound to get a triple-double. I mean, that is sensational stuff from Kyle O'Quinn. And that's only part of the story. On defense, He's also got 4 blocks and 2 steals. He has been sensational. Kanemaru has been tough here in the second half. He's now got 18 points. Hicks has 18. Hosokawa has the 12. And 30 Ravena the 5. The main problem, though, has been no production from the bench. Well, this is what Kyle O'Quinn says. Wasn't there a foul on that shot? And the referee says no. And he goes, okay. Well, Yuki Kawamura, you can see he's moving gingerly over there with that hamstring problem, hoping his team can hold on here and get the win as he talks to his teammate, Edward Morris, who's only hasn't played today, in fact. So we've seen some good execution from Yokohama coming out of the timeouts before. Here's Mori, gets it to Oliver. He hands it off. Morikawa now down to Jackson. Jackson backs his way in. He's blocked by Hicks. Well, they tried to get it to big man, and the bigs of San and NEOPHOENIX were there. Hicks hands it off to O'Quinn. Takes his time, and he ties it up. Utterly sensational performance from Kyle O'Quinn. Great play as well from Isaiah Hicks, getting it deep into that defense and handing it off. 81 apiece. Oliver. Kentamori looks at his options. And Yamauchi whistled for the foul. Oh, no, it was Isaiah Hicks with a push. A clear push. Be careful, Isaiah Hicks. That's a bad foul to give away as well. It's your 4th foul. You gotta be careful you don't get unsportsmanlike. Oliver steps back. You're gonna leave me open. I'm gonna make you pay. Wow. Talk about quality. He's got 16 points. And he has not forced it at all today. Kanemaru, brutal for San and NEOPHOENIX. They would have loved to get that shot. They did. And in fact, O'Quinn does have the rebound, so he's got a triple-double today, folks. It's going to be awfully bad for him if they don't win. And now they trail once again by 5 points. Kenta Mori, big play. He's made a couple of big plays in this 4th quarter. The captain. Well, I think at the end of the day, the key plays made by Oliver, that huge three-pointer, and now here he is getting the ball to Kenta Mori, who drives in and does a terrific job finishing. So despite Kyle O'Quinn's 28 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 blocks, and 2 steals, Yokohama B-CORSAIRS are beating his San and NEOPHOENIX 86-81. Still time, though. Still time. Well, there's still time. Minute 36 remaining. Down 5, but if they can get points on this possession, they'll be right in it. Here's Isaiah Hicks. Very tough pass. Skip pass off the hands of Kanemaru. That was always going to be a tough catch. Not what Coach Ono was hoping for coming out of the timeout. That much we know. (3,464 fans here in the Toyohashi City Gymnasium, and they have watched that man right there, Oliver, just deliver the daggers in this fourth quarter. His second three-pointer in the last minute and a half. Jackson, though, looks like he's been injured. That is not a good development. Here he is. So something happened with Hicks here. Well, nothing. I don't think it was anything that Hicks did. Just went down. Well, that is the three-fingered celebration. And Oliver has basically taken over here late for Yokohama. 19 points for him, 3 of 4 from three-point range, and their three-point shooting has been excellent today. 12 of 23 from deep as a team. And you feel a little bit here for San and NEOPHOENIX because they have really, really battled. They have had terrific overall effort and contributions from Hicks, especially from O'Quinn, but also from Kanemaru. Hosokawa's been really good as well, but they just haven't had much production from anybody else. And when you're not getting any production from the bench, it doesn't bode well. Here's the drive. Hosokawa, his pass tipped. He gets it back, and it's going to lead to a dunk from Isaiah Hicks. What a bit of good fortune that was. And that just does keep him in it. It looked like they were going to turn it over, and that would have been it. But they cut it back to a 6-point deficit. And they would be well advised to try to keep the ball out of Oliver's hands. He has been killing them in this fourth quarter. And Hicks is going to try to deny him the basketball. Here's Kenta Mori. Yeah, he gets it to Oliver. Not what they wanted. He gets rid of it back to Mori for three and misses everything. Good to see Jackson back out after he fell to the court on the previous possession. So now you don't have to go for the three if you're San and NEOPHOENIX. You need a bucket. If you have an open three, take it. Yep, Hosokawa comes out, and it was a good look. Now they got to think about fouling, and they do foul with 23 seconds left. Well, Hosokawa, you can't fault him for taking that three. I mean, the clock is the enemy. You're trying to have the deficit. You've hit some threes today, and that one just did not go in. So Yokohama closing in on victory. Oliver. He is fouled, so he gets free throws. Fouled by Yamauchi. Well, 5 players in double figures in scoring for Yokohama. And Isaiah Hicks fouls out of the game. So it's going to be disappointment is referee has reviewed something here, maybe unsportsmanlike or... But anyway, Disappointment, yes, with the result. I mean, it's not over yet. If he misses both free throws, of course. But if they do end up losing this game, at least the San Antonio NEOPHOENIX fans have been rewarded with an outstanding effort from their team. They have really come out and competed. Maybe they're looking to see how much time should. Yeah, they were just looking at the time. There should have been more time on the clock. So good job by the referees. Coach Ono looks over at the referee, says, "You sure you want to put more time on the clock?" So Oliver, who's delivered the daggers here in the fourth quarter, is at the free throw line and makes the first. And the free throw shooting, again, has been really good for Yokohama. They are now 16 of 20 as a team. And Oliver has now got a team high 20 points. They got to go quickly. Yamauchi. You don't have time. You got to put it up. And Kylo Quinn, well, that is going to be a turnover right at the end. So disappointment, yes, at the end for San Antonio NEOPHOENIX, but tip your hat to Yokohama. They made the plays they had to make. Oliver, the hero in the end. It's Yokohama winning it 90-83 to snap a 3-game losing streak over the San Antonio NEOPHOENIX, who have now lost 5 in a row. Well, the team's huddled up on the court, and despite the triple-double in points, rebounds, and assists from Kylo Quinn, San Antonio NEOPHOENIX, they did win that fourth quarter 25-23, but they lost 90-83 on the day. And they'll do it again tomorrow, folks. So we'll go down to the court and we'll try to grab somebody from Yokohama, who again played without Yuki Kawamura today, who has a hamstring problem. But that was look, a lot of Devin Oliver's fans, Charles Jackson fans. King played well today. Kaho, Patrick Alda always comes out, really gives the effort. Sudo, Kentamori. And I like what Oliver did. I mean, he didn't force his game at all. He let it come to him. And when it was, and look, what can you say about Morikawa? He was terrific. He was every bit as important as Oliver today. So that was Taketo Aoki, the coach, giving his thoughts after the win for his Yokohama team, and his fans waving his banner in the stands there. And he said, well, we're focused on fighting with the control of the way that we want to play, our style. Sanin, quite a tough team. So now we just have to prepare for tomorrow's game, and that's it. You can't really sit around and celebrate too much. Let's go down to Morikawa now. So Morikawa says, team momentum, we've kind of lost in these times, I guess, without Kawamura, but managed to fight through this game with a lot of passion. So those were the words from Morikawa, who spent the first 8 years of his career with Seahorses, Ice and Seahorses. This is his third season with Yokohama, and he also said that Kanemaru was a great shooter for Sanin, and we had to really be alert and to pay attention to slowing him down. But look at that fan, Morikawa. That's what you get when you wear the Stars shirt to the game. You get on TV. But Morikawa really did have a great game today. And as we look back at the highlights, and again, it really was a great effort from Sanin. They just might be able to beat teams not in that, they're going to struggle against the playoff bound teams just because of that lack of punch coming from the bench. And that was ultimately what did them in today, I think. But you got to really tip your hat to Yokohama, because they simply could not put Sanin away at all until the very end of the game. But at no time did they lose their composure. They kept battling away, and then you had players like Oliver who were able to step up in key moments. You feel bad for the likes of Kyle O'Quinn, because Kyle O'Quinn just could not have done any more today for his team. I mean, maybe the only thing, the only blight against his performance today, maybe a few turnovers, but when you play as many minutes as he did, although to be fair, he ended up with 2. He had 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists, and he had the great defense as well. Oliver there was just a real handful, igniting a lot of stuff for Yokohama. Not only did he have the 20 points, he had the 9 rebounds and the 9 assists. So, in fact, he just missed a triple-double himself. Also, the 3 steals and the 2 blocks. So, as good as Kylo Quinn was, Devin Oliver was pretty much just as good and influential for his team as they came out and got the win. That was Kylo Quinn, forever hustling, never giving up on anything, trying to do what was needed to keep his team in it. Isaiah Hicks really picked up his game in the second half. That was a Cajo catching the pass from Oliver. And that game when play resumed, it was Kenta Mori over to Morikawa. And Morikawa again had the 4 3-pointers today. He was 7 of 10 overall from the floor. Didn't attempt a free throw. O'Quinn feed set, making that as if it's a free throw. Cool, calm, and collected. Yamauchi for the assist. And Morikawa again steps back and nails it. And his young fan wearing the Morikawa shirt, maybe it's family, we don't know. He would have been celebrating. And that was a bad pass in that situation. That's just giving the other team a layup. Oliver with that steal and dunk. And he was basically off to the races. Kanemaru got into it in the second half and really gave his team a lift. Well above his season average. Kanemaru, it didn't look like he was going to do that much today at halftime. I believe he only had, I think he had 7, let's see, he had maybe 15, 16 of his points haul in the second half. He only came in averaging just over 9 a game. There is Jackson again, who was kind of the real factor early on for Yokohama. He had a double-double, 10 rebounds to go with his 15 points. Did Charles Jackson. Kanemaru, just any space at all, he's looking to put it up. Isaiah Hicks. You know, we've talked about his scoring, but Isaiah Hicks also today had a few assists and 9 rebounds, so he was just off a double-double. But this guy here was just embracing the challenge. In the difficult moments, he was able to get the ball, and he was able to knock down 3-pointers and make big plays. And again, it finished 90-83. So the stats, well, that bottom one there is glaring. 28 points off the bench for Yokohama, none for San and NEOPHOENIX. And the other big one, I think, is the free throws. In fact, 15 made free throws helped Yokohama. 15 more made free throws, rather. And they ended up with 4 more 3-pointers because of Oliver and Morikawa just catching fire. So, again, the head-to-head matchup that we talked about, Kenta Mori on the right, Yamauchi on the left, and I suppose Kenta Mori did a lot more today for his team. Ended up maybe not as much scoring, but, you know, he's the point guard. He's out there distributing, and he had 10 assists to go with his 7 points. And I really felt crucially, you know, a couple of plays he was able to come out. Came out of a timeout once, drove into the lane, threw that over-the-shoulder pass. Oliver with the 20 points to lead his team, 18 for Morikawa, 15 for Jackson. And for San and NEOPHOENIX, Kylo Quinn 28, Isaiah Hicks 20, and Kanemaru 18. And in all the statistical categories, you can see that Kylo Quinn had 11 rebounds and 11 assists to go with his 28 points. And, well, Oliver just missed a triple-double with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Jackson had 10 rebounds to go with his 15 points. So he had the double-double. And as I mentioned, Kenta Mori had the 10 assists to lead the team. That accompanied his 7 points. So again, another look at Morikawa doing damage here for Yokohama. A Yokohama team without their star player, Kawamura, who's trying to recover from a hamstring injury, something they want to look after. Don't take any chances. And it was that man right there, Morikawa, again, helping provide a lot of the thrust. So these two teams will do it again tomorrow. So 3:05 local time, they will trade blows, and all of the other action is there before you as well. So that's going to be it here in the Toyohashi City Gymnasium, where once again, Yokohama B-CORSAIRS win it 90-83 over San and NEOPHOENIX. Yokohama snap a 3-game losing streak and take another step towards the postseason. And again, these two teams will trade blows again tomorrow. Great effort from San and NEOPHOENIX. They got the triple-double from Kylo Quinn, but it wasn't enough against Yokohama. Thanks for watching, everybody.